Hey guys, what is happening? We're gonna do some editing today. Do some chat. Let me know what you guys are up to. Just kind of getting everything squared away here so I can see everything. What's up, General Strife? How you doing, buddy? Let's see if I can put this. Can I move this? Nope, don't want to do that. Thought there was a way to pop this out. Alright, so let's see here. So tonight I've got a couple different projects I'm working on. I haven't put out a gameplay video in a while, so I figured me and my son went to Kane on the 31st, was it? God, it's already been almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it was the 31st, yeah. So I think we're going to go ahead and put together or at least look at the footage, we'll see. So usually what I do is go into one of my previous projects, my most recent one, and just go file save as, just so everything is saved in the right spot. Let's see here. And the other thing is it has all my folders and stuff. Let's see. We're going to be doing gameplay public. There we go. All right. So let's do this. Let's go. We're just gonna name it a generic name. Let's see here. This was from 8/31/24. So I'm not quite sure which game we're going to actually be editing. I'll rename it afterwards. Just save it like that. So this minimized. What I should do is just save like a generic one. The other thing that it saves all these other clips and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to grab all this stuff. Actually, you can see, what is that? Oh, kill score. That was me messing around. Alright, so let's do this. Zoom in a little bit here. We don't need any of that stuff. We're just going to move this all the way to the back. We don't need any of this stuff. So this was the the infection gameplay footage from a while ago. So we've got everything saved. Let's see here. Let's just go new bin. We'll just put old game play. So we don't need respawn, sound, death icons, kill icons, 360 camera, scope cam, selfie cam, head cam. All right. So I do need to load in. So we've got Unicorn Tryon. Let's see here. I put in a video link. Venom Pro. So no, I don't think I don't have one for the Maxim. I did run the Maxim during this event quite a bit, but I figured we would use the Maxim Pro, or I'm sorry, the Venom Pro. So I've got that in there. So let's just go ahead and jump right in, and so I don't need that. So there was I had two cameras during this event. I had my head cam, and I had my 360 cam. The 360 cam will have to pull up Insta360 software to edit that first before we can bring it into DaVinci. So we'll just look at the head cam footage first and kind of build out from there. So let's see here. Gameplay. Oh, excuse me, it's been a long day. It has been a long, long day. There we go. Instago. Alright, so we need these. These ones, I believe. Alright, so we're going to drop all these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we played. Yeah, I think I played 7 matches that day. I think. Alright. Let's go ahead and. I haven't looked at these yet. I hope they are oriented right. This does not show any promise. I have not reviewed any of this footage yet. All these look sideways. Ugh. This is the first time second time I used this camera. So, hey, what's up, CR Nerf? Let me bring down my audio just a little bit here. This is all sideways. So we probably won't be using this one. Oh, that looks really bad. Why does that look so bad? What's this one? Are they all crooked? God, I hope not. That one's not. Let's see, so this one, we're going to delete that one, we don't need that. Remove. Oh yeah, I need to get my, hold on, let me pull my chat over here, because it's all the way on the far right side here. Let me, I mean to go live the other day, and it cut off and went and never came back. I did mean to go live. I was actually at this event going live, and yeah, it probably won't. This location probably won't work for live streaming. But CR Nerf pointed out during the he messaged me. He said I wanted to watch the live streams, but they're all set to private. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I was testing it out and stuff like that. Had all my settings set to private, so it wasn't, wouldn't bother you guys. I didn't think it would actually post, but apparently it did. But nevertheless, this I think it's Ohio Valley Nerf, or Ohio Valley Airsoft is the field. Nerf Kane is the actual club that we play with. This is like a huge Faraday cage. Like we're in like this huge like metal and brick, and it's a huge arena, and it's just, I don't think live streaming is actually going to work. But I wanted to try it out. I think I'll try it out a second time just to see if I can get it to work, but the connection in there is just awful. Absolutely awful. Let's see. Yeah, this video quality is just not what I was expecting. I might have to play around with the settings a little bit more. Hey, look, there's Taffy. Let's see. Yeah, it's time consuming to a certain extent. Like this event that I went to, I only had 2 cameras rolling. Normally I'll have, if I use my Tryon, I'll have my scope cam, 2 cameras on my gun blaster. I'll have my scope cam and my selfie cam, and then I'll have my head cam and my 360 camera. And then I have to kind of pinch those, or edit those all together, in the same timeline, which that can be a little frustrating. This one I only ran 2. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna lower this volume while I'm editing because we don't need all that. So it looks like this one, did it actually, yep, so there's okay, so this is a full game. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Here's like the start, so we'll cut the beginning part out. And we can make this bigger. This is me talking to one of the guys. I need to figure out how to get this broken up. Let's do this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna pull you guys up on YouTube because for some reason I can't get the chat to pop out. Let's go over to Studio. Should say that I'm on live. I know. That's weird. Why is it not content? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go back. Go here. There's that. All right. Connection is poor. What? Okay, there we go. Now I can go pop out chat. There we go. Now I can see you guys much better. Before I'm like editing here and then I have to look all the way over here to get to the chat. So now I've got you right here square on just on the other side. All right, so let's see. Okay, there's that. Okay, so there's the countdown. We've got 5. So we're just gonna delete that stuff for now. Are you gonna kit out the Striker 2, or do you have any interest in getting into that? I am gonna. Actually, the Striker 2.0 is my son Eli's, and we just got him a new red dot for it. I've got the upgrade. Well, we're really getting the downgrade spring. The upgrade spring I don't think is entirely necessary. The clubs we play at are 200 cap, and then they have a 160 one, which is what this one was. Yeah, we're gonna get the lower. We're gonna get the lower spring for that one. I want to get a camera on his Striker. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that. I do want to. The first one I want to do is open it up and do one of my let's look inside videos and see how that one looks. I did that with the Nexus Pro, and that was a lot of fun. I'd like to do that one again for the Striker, as well as for the Venom Pro. But I really enjoyed the Striker with the magazine side of things. I'm not a big fan of the drum magazines, and like what Bots was talking about on his review, yeah, that kind of stinks with it dropping the drum and all that stuff. But I don't use it. Eli doesn't use it. We just primarily use magazines, so we don't run into that issue. Oh man, this is really dark. So let's, okay. Reload. so I can hear it. I need to bring this up too. I'm trying to think what game this was. I think we were trying to find a bomb. I think that's what this is. Yeah, if there's got, yeah, this is okay. So this is, I've never played this game type before, but essentially there's 3 teams. 2 of the teams are working together, and they start on the far side. So it was my team and a separate team. We were working together versus the third team. The third team has this little, like, I don't know. It's like, it's probably about the size of like this, like about the size as a 3D print of like a bomb from Fallout, and like you have to go. They have to hide it somewhere in the arena. And if you'll notice, there's a door. There's a door here. There's a whole bunch of like CQB rooms in the back in this like back section of the hallway. Typically, we don't play in that area unless it's game specific. This is the first time I've actually been back there to actually play. But you hide that bomb, and it's the other team's job to hunt it down and find it. It's a lot of fun. It's very stressful because like they get basically a free reign of the entire field and hide it anywhere. And you're like, again, it's probably about the size of maybe a softball. Yeah, they're and then they're just, you know, one tag and you're out. So you kind of have to be like super cautious. And I think I actually get tagged out pretty quick. See, there goes a couple people. And there's like this safe zone right here that you can't, that once you get tagged, you can go there. This is just me trying to figure out what the best point of entry is. There's an entry point over here. And I think there's another, yeah, there's a door right there. And then what ended up happening with this one is we actually cleared the other team out first before, and then we just basically spent the rest of the time walking around trying to find it. But like, yeah, that's super dark, and I should have had a light. Oh, actually, there must be a couple people still in there.
Same. Orange.
Yeah, okay, so we cleared all of them out. Alright, well, that's not a very good gameplay footage. Didn't get any kills or any tags. Let's see here. What's this one? Now that looks, well, that's just because of the light. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so there's the beginning of the countdown. Pretty short game. So this one, they call this game Clickers. It's kind of like team deathmatch. You've got unlimited lives. There is this, I don't know if you can see it. Where is it here? It's next to the flag. It was up for. Oh no, this is another new game. This wasn't the Clickers game. This was the scavenger hunt game. That's right, because they cleared off this table. Essentially, each team was given like a envelope that had a bunch of random things on it, and you had to go find those things out in the arena and bring them back. And the cool thing was, some of them were, there were a couple things that were named close, so like you had to be it was very specific. So like red bowling ball or red bowling pin or something like that. and there was a red one and a blue one, and you had to make sure that you had the red one if your tag said red, because if you brought back the green one, it counted against you. So you had to be very specific as to, or conscious of what you're bringing back and what you're looking for. But there was probably like, I don't know, I'd say like a dozen different things to run after for each team, and there was no crossover, so like nobody had the same thing. Oh god, it was hot that day.
All right. So we need to grab the bag and bring it back here.
Yeah, so like right there, that's a pop bottle, like a 2-liter pop. I think that's actually ours.
There we go. Whoa! What do we got? What do we got? Mountain? Right there. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew bottle, right up there. It's empty.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Whew.
Empty Mountain Dew bottle. Orange, is it, Matt, is the back rooms employed?
No.
Okay.
Green bowling pin.
And white. And a rat.
All right, let's go find a green bowling pin.
Okay.
There we go. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties with the stream. Technical difficulties with the camera. I should have probably looked at this ahead of time and find out if there is a way to lock this orientation, because this vertical angle is gonna kill me. Let's see here. Where are my settings? Stabilization. Auto weight balancing. There's got to be a way to. Oh, I bet that's it. Oh no, that's to lock the screen. Orientation lock off. Orientation lock on. Orientation lock was on. Or is it on now? Oh my goodness. That's incredibly frustrating. So what if I take it out of the stupid technology? Alright. Orientation lock is still... See, it's not locking. That's the weird thing. So like I'll hold it like this, like I'm supposed to. And then when I turn it, it's like bleh, and it rotates. I thought that was orientation lock. That's so frustrating. Because I can't use any of this footage because it's not... Learning curves. Brand new camera, so I'm gonna have to... That was incredibly frustrating. Yeah, see, if I rotate the angle here, I can rotate it. Yeah, absolutely can. But the problem is, now to kind of zoom in 1.7 times, and it's just as bad. And now I don't get my whole view, so I have to like raise it up, and now it looks, oh, it looks awful. Whereas if it was just this way, oh, gosh. All right, so I don't have that. I don't have that. Let's see. Did we get this one? All right.
Oh, really?
All right. So. So this is the clickers game. Yeah, so this is the clickers game, so you can see the kind of the counter that I'm walking up to. Right here. That little blue thing. Oh, that's super frustrating. Well, at least this looks like this game is a start to finish one, so maybe we get one video out of the entire day, which sucks.
Takes a lot.
There's Eli recording his video. Let's get rid of these. Okay, there's 4.
Yeah, there it goes. It's going.
Game starts. Alright, so there we go. Here's start. Let's see if we get anything better. Oh, Eli was really excited he got to play with that blaster. Apparently it's a prototype from Taffy. But he was really excited about it.
I'm on your
Might need to tilt my camera down just one notch. A bunch of wasted space up here. I personally would much rather see the blaster than the roof, so that was close.
shit.
Try about you do not blind fire.
If you don't see their face when they sag you, that's not the problem.
What you got, Eli? What you got? Okay.
So I think I got this guy. Maybe not. No. Maybe. It's hard to say because like you can see the. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a dart right there. I can't tell if it hits the. It might have hit him, and not the wall. Yeah, we're gonna. So what I'll do is I'll mark that with a green marker to signify that there might have been a tag there, and then we'll go back and watch it again for the 360 camera. Alright. So I'm up here with Eli. I think this is where I get caught in the face. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, so
Hey,
Eli's over here.
So where you're at on their side, there's one. Where you're at on their side, there's one.
Yeah, this video is very grainy. This is where it helps to have a scope cam, because I can hear the darts going out. Let's go. We'll mark that for review. Okay, so then I also got hit, so hit. So then we'll mark that with a red marker. And also back, push the clicker, respawn. There's Chris from Father Son Phone.
You got what? Don't put it up to your ear. Yeah. I'm gonna go out and move up.
I think there's a guy on the other side of this wall.
Oh, same.
That's Chris.
You're good. Coming out.
Hit. Yeah, I don't think I actually hit him. I think I had a jam.
Coming out.
Alright, let's fast forward. I get caught in the face real good, like right here. I think this maybe this is a... I think there's a guy somewhere in one of these side... Yep, right there. That hurt so bad. And then dude, I felt bad. I felt kind of bad because the guy that shot me was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm just being stupid, running in the center. I know there's somebody over there because I just got shot by somebody. So.
You're good. You're good. Coming out.
Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, indoor arena. It is cool. The nice thing is you can play whether it's raining, snow. You know, the only downside is when it gets hot in there. But we do have there's another group in Dayton that actually has outdoor at the parks. Let's see here. Do you find yourself using the red dot a lot,
Sure.
or do you mostly aim? It depends. With the Venom and the more close quarter combat, I typically don't use the red dot as much. Oh, see, I think I got this guy. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, there's a dart right there. So you got one dart there. I'm almost positive I nailed him. I think we traded, so we'll put a red dot, a red, and a green. Chris and I were trying to help collaborate there. Try to, like, hey, you want to go right? We'll go right. No, usually for like close quarter combat stuff, I don't use the red dot as much, but with the Venom Pro and how hard it hits, you can definitely peel some off, and you gotta arch it a little bit, but I can see that being an improvement. Iron sights would probably be the best thing for that blaster if you're looking to be just close quarter combat and not trying to get somebody from 50 feet 60 feet away. For my Tryon, I absolutely do use a red dot for sure, absolutely. A gimbal would go a long way. Yeah, yeah. The new camera that I got, and this is the first, like I said, the first time I got it is this Insta360. I think this is the 3. They just came out with the 3.5 or whatever. So this one went on sale, like huge, went on sale massively. So I got a good discount on it. If you can pick them up used, that's another. As long as you can see it, I wouldn't buy sight unseen, but it seems pretty good. I gotta play with the settings a little bit because when I get inside some of these, I didn't die. Oh, jeez, I thought he got me. But when I go inside some of these structures, it gets really grainy real quick. Yeah, so we go over here, and he says he's gonna cover me. I line this guy up, pop him, and then I know there's another guy. My initial plan was to go here and camp down here.
Right here on their side.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, hit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move my hit marker there.
That's why I wanted to come. I'll be right back.
Grub says, yeah, I mostly run Tryon with a red dot. My CQB blaster is a Griffin on 3S, and I have a pistol-style red dot and old Vortex Venom on it. I really don't use the red dot on it though. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If I'm trying to hit somebody that doesn't see me from a distance, I'll use it to kind of gauge where I need to, depending on the distance or whatever. But when I'm rounding corners and stuff like that, I'm full picture. I'm not using it as much. Yeah, it's I'm not a fan of the Venom without it. Like I wouldn't I bought the kit before I got the Venom and fully intended on upgrading it. And that's game. So yeah, so I bought the kit intending to upgrade it because I've got two Nightingales that I really enjoy. I like the size of them, yeah, just the way the Venom is. It's just for me, it's just a little too chunky vertically, and I think the SMG kit kind of stretches it out a little bit so you don't notice how tall it really is. And some people, you know, it doesn't. I know CR Nerf is one. He absolutely loves his Venom. More power to him. Like you know, it's a great blaster. I will never fault anybody for liking that blaster. What you get in that box, you know, the charger, the battery, 2 magazines, you know, full auto. Yeah, they did. You know, they did a little bit of experimentation with the different rev trigger, and that's fine. I'm all for it. I personally, I think Dead Man's Foam put together it's Dead Man's Foam. I've got the start of the kit right here to make it a dual stage trigger. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull that off because just not my cup of tea, and I really like the SMG kit. So, all right, we can delete these other files because we don't need those. I really need to figure out. So one of the things that I try to do with every video is try to learn something new and try to apply it to future videos. Obviously, with a new camera and stuff like that, there's a lot to learn. So, you know, first off is trying to get the orientation right. We played 7 games that day, and I only got 1 that was, you know, usable as far as orientation goes. So making sure that my video is being recorded at the right orientation would have gone a long way there. The second thing that I need to look at is actually go into these darker places and change my settings so that they actually calibrate correctly or whatever. Maybe I need to be a little bit more aggressive on the ISO or whatever to brighten it up a little bit in those dark spots. But for the most part, it doesn't look too hateful. It looks a lot better. So like if you compare it, to my other head cam, so this video right here, that's the 360 camera. Let's see. That's the head cam. So there's like, you can tell like the problem is there's just no stabilization. So it you can see every step that I take. The color actually doesn't look that. Oh, the reason why the color looks a little bit better is because I've gone through and edited the color. So don't have any Nightingale mags though. It'd be a new ecosystem for me. I only have straight Talons. I was in the same boat too. I had straight Talons only. Nightingale was the next magazine that I went with. So the kit makes me think of a Flux Raider kit. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with real steel weapons, unfortunately. All right, so let's see here. So we've got this gameplay footage. So we're gonna save this. Let's go back here. We save at the beginning, and then we're gonna close that, and we're gonna go into our Insta360 software. What mount do you have for your head? My GoPro feels way too heavy, and my Insta360 Go is stuck in vertical for some reason. I've got an Insta360 Go for my head cam, Go 3. It actually, it didn't do too bad. It's frustrating that it only recorded in the right orientation one time. Let's see here. So, yeah, the GoPro feels way too heavy. That was one of the reasons I upgraded from one of these like Amazon GoPro knockoffs. I don't know if you can see that. It's shot in 4K. My son uses these. I think they're like $40 or $50. which isn't bad. We started out on these. We've got 4 or 5 of them, and they're not that bad. Now, obviously, just starting out and stuff like that, you don't have any stabilization, so your camera is going to be a little bit wonky. But you can definitely use these for like a selfie cam. So if you get one of these like starting out, this is call it Eken, E-K-E-N. Like I said, it's like 40 or 50 bucks. It comes with 2 batteries. It doesn't come with a memory card, but after you upgrade to something later on down the line for your head cam or whatever, you can use this for a selfie cam and put it on your blaster. That having a second camera is really, really helpful. Let's see here. So if we bounce back and we want, how do we do this? Let's go here. Actually, we know, I think it's this one. Alright, so this is the 360 footage. So this is really cool because you can kind of like rotate around and you can zoom out. I usually I try to get it, I don't want it too flat, but I don't want it like super bendy either, because people get that weird fisheye lens thing. Let's see, where's the start? Okay, so here's the start. What's up, Dead Man's Foam? Looky here, buddy. Woo! I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Oh. I printed out 2 copies of it because I'm feeling I'm gonna break one. I know how I am, so. Alright, so that's the start. So we're gonna shrink this down here so we don't. Actually, we're gonna go a little bit. Give ourselves a little bit of editing room in there. So for this one, so the reason why we obviously have to pull it in here so we get the 360 view. Essentially what you do in this software is put together a single view to edit in DaVinci. So you have like keyframes and stuff like that. So at the very beginning, I always put a keyframe in. That way the computer knows like, hey, you don't need to rotate or any of that stuff. There we go. I apologize, this is probably going to get pretty shaky. But essentially what I do is go through and edit what this is going to look like and then export it, bring it over into DaVinci, and kind of cut between the 2 cameras. So like this view obviously is just isn't really the best because you can't see what I'm shooting at. But the nice thing is you can transition from this shot into what I'm shooting at. It kind of makes a good transition, like, oh, this is what he's looking at, and this is what he's zeroing in on. Reload. I don't know why the camera's moving so much. So then here, so this is another thing I can do here. So I want to turn the camera, so we'll go put a keyframe there, go back a couple frames, keyframe it, and you go in. So rather than me looking at this wall, we'll go keyframe and then rotate. And then again here, we're gonna have to rotate back. So go back, put it up, keyframes, keyframe. We'll zoom in a little bit and we'll change this one. So then it should go one kind of fluid motion. So it always takes a second for it to correct itself. So it should go in, kind of walk towards this wall and turn to the left. after I shoot down here. Come on. There we go. So go down towards the wall, Joe. Go in. So rotate the camera. We're going to go in here. And then we're going to rotate the camera again, going towards center. And then probably right here is where I'd actually cut to my face cam, because I'm shooting at someone like catty corner to me, and you can't see them. So this angle doesn't really make much of a difference, because I won't be using any of this. Not engaging with anybody. Yeah. Works really well. Yeah, you can see like, oh, who's behind me? Oh, hey, look, there's somebody behind me. Luckily, he's on my team. Did not check my 6. So... yeah, I kind of get a Grub. I kind of get a kind of a Gears of War feeling. All right, so up here. Okay, so this is where we shot. I thought I shot this guy. I couldn't tell if I shot him or the wall. So we might get a better angle right here. So this is where. Let's see. Do we see it? I mean, I'm shooting with my left hand, so at least I've got it in the correct hand. The other thing we could tell, too, is we can see, does he chase me? Doesn't look like it. So maybe I did hit him. But I just come around here and get shot anyway, so... Alright, so let's go back. So this looks good. So every once in a while I'll just drop a keyframe in, just because it looks good. So we'll come in here. And let's see. Does the 360 come with a backpack or something to mount to your back? So I have like a chest rig. Actually, I can show you. So I've got a chest rig. That I got 6 magazines on the front, and then I've got like a pouch that I carry like the Insta360's like action pod, or the screen in. But on the back here, I've got, I don't think I have it here. I don't. On the back, I have a tripod for a light stand or whatever. Just like a pole that has just the 3/4 or 3/8 mount on it or on the tip of it. So I slide that through the back on the Molly, and then the bottom I 3D printed kind of like a stopper. It just weaves into the Molly, and then it just stops right there. Haven't had a problem with it yet. I did, just for safety's sake, took a piece of Velcro strap and just cinched it down just so that it doesn't come out, but it's wedged in there pretty darn good. Haven't had a problem with it. It actually works pretty darn well. And I actually like that view. So here we go. Here, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to call this a kill. I'm pretty sure I got him. Now, if I had the blaster in my right hand like I'm switching to now, I wouldn't give it, but I'm pretty sure that guy got me. Oh, wait, is that the same dude? Maybe that's the same guy. No, that's a different blaster. Nope. Bang, right in the chest. Oh, you got me. Yeah, there's a couple different... I've seen some people, as far as like mounting it to yourself, they'll put like something on their shoulder or whatever, and it'll just stick out a little bit to their right. That works as well. I've always been using a plate carrier, so it worked out pretty well. I didn't have to like change up too much what I was doing. All right, so there's that. Seems to be working pretty well too. It's not like spinning, so I don't have to like really do too much as far as edits go. Work around corners. Looks like I might need to get a new lens case or lens cover because I got a little bit of debris. That's the one thing that is frustrating. I think they solved it with the newer 360 cameras. The lens covers are garbage for this one. The new ones are actually pretty good.
Where you're at on their side is one. Where you're at on their side is one.
That's me trying to tell them, Eli, where they're at. Like, actually, this didn't turn out too bad. Here we go, clearing rooms. Nobody in there. I think we get a kill coming up here. Yeah, here we go. There's a guy over here on this far side. Right in here. Ping, 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 ping. I'm out. Reload. I think there's a guy like right here that gets me. Oh, nope, he was over on that side. Yeah, I think he's right there. I think this is where he's at right here. Yep. I died a lot this game. It was horrible. Not my best performance. But this is the only video I got from this event, so I want to put something up from it. There's Chris, there's Eli. Yeah, this is... So this is what I'm talking about right here. You know, not this exact one, but like I basically extended this part off, took this part off right here, detached this right here, and stuck that down the molly on my jacket. Oh yeah, this. So this is. I'm trying to remember. It's an airsoft field. I think it's Ohio Valley Airsoft. I think is the club or is the owner's name, and then Kane, which is Cincinnati area Nerf enthusiast. That's the club that we play with. That kind of, I don't know if they rent it out. They have some type of agreement. I'm not really sure. Whoa! Don't shoot me, Chris. Yeah, so like with the backpack, that would work really well too. I mean, especially if you're doing like HVZ and stuff like that, and you want something to carry like a Camelback or whatever, you can throw that in your backpack. So as far as play, we get they run 2 events a month, one on a Saturday and one on a Sunday on separate weekends. To play for the whole, I think Sunday is the longer day. So Sunday, is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday we play from like 11 or noon all the way till 7 p.m. and it's $10 to play. And then on Saturday, I think it's noon to 5 or noon to 6. So you get a lot of games in. I think I played 7. Eli played 8, who we got there like right as they were playing one, and I sat the first one out to get everything set up. Yeah, it's not a bad setup, so I definitely blessed. Oh yeah, money well spent, absolutely. And they got snacks and stuff like that there. Oh, there was like I got shot in the face. Not mad at the dude that shot me. I'm mad at myself because I ran like right up the center. Dang, he hit me from a pretty good distance too. He's like this dude right here. Oh, pow! Oh, you can see the dart hit me. You can see the dart. Oh, where'd it go? It's like bouncing around. It's right there. Can you see it? It's right there. You can see it. You can see the little smear. And then ping right in the face. And it bounces off right here. Hits the floor. It's a good shot. I wasn't mad at him at all. I was mad at myself. Where'd the audio go? That's weird. That was weird. That's where Chris was like, all right, let's run right side. Let's go right side. Get a nice shot here on that dude. I think that's the end of it. We also have to correct. That's game. All right, give myself a little bit of outro room here. All right, so from here we just take the end of the clip and bring it back here. All right, so let's see here. It's been a hot minute since I've done this, but let's see here. Start export. Actually, you know what? I think there's something in here we gotta do. Color plus. There we go. I don't need it that much. Motion ND. Something. Wow, some of these. I don't remember motion ND being something. Interesting. I'm not gonna play with that. True audio. We don't need that. All right. Color plus. We're gonna go with. Just kind of go through a bunch of the, go through a couple of sections of these and just make sure I didn't screw too much up. Okay, that looks good. Noise reduction. Off. Sticky lens. Yeah, the lens actually looks pretty good. All right. All right. Export reframed. We don't need the. This is clickers. Hey, what's up, CR Nerf? All right. Bit rate. I put this up to 100, and that looks good. We didn't have too much grain. We're gonna leave that as is. Okay. We want this to save back up. I haven't made a folder for this one yet. This cane. What was it? 831.24. We're playing clickers, and this is Joe. Venom Pro. There we go. All right. Select folder. That's it. All right. So then it will render a flat image for us, and then we can drag that into DaVinci and kind of cut between the two cameras. And then usually after I get that lined up, I'll watch it through again and then cut where I really kind of where the action's happening or whatever. So like if I'm going through like tight corners and stuff like that, I might switch between the two cameras. If I'm aiming down sights or shooting at someone, obviously I'm going to be using the head cam or whatever. If I'm talking to someone, it's probably going to be head cam, unless the 360 cam gives a better shot of the person I'm talking to. But so go through that, get that stuff edited together, cut the way I want it, and then I'll go in and add in like my like when I hit somebody or get a tag or whatever, I'll put in like my name, the blaster I used, and then like enemy player or whatever, and then increase my kill count, get all that stuff. If I get killed, turn the screen red, all that stuff. But are there any rules between ammo types, or do they allow rival, ultra, full lengths? Yeah, they allow everything. I don't think they let you use all. They don't let you use hyper. I don't think they do. I haven't seen anybody use hyper, but they don't provide any hyper. But yeah, they don't really. Most of the time, people are using half lengths. There's a couple people that will use rival. There's actually somebody there with a proton pack that day. But yeah, it's a wide variety of ammo types. So as far as like rules go and stuff like that, there is one game type that they play called Dead Man Walking, and you have to you can only stun the two. There's two dead man. One, I think one for each team or whatever, and you can't shoot them with normal half darts, or they have to be hit with a higher caliber dart than Mega. So it's got to be Mega XL. You can throw a sock bomb at them, stuff like that, and it doesn't even tag them out. It just freezes them for like 5 or 7 seconds, something like that. That's, I think, as far as I know, the only like rule for specific ammo types. But indoor CQB is so fun. Really glad made my friends with the local laser tag. Yeah, the laser, that's a really cool CR nerf. Like, you guys have got some really fun stuff. I can't wait to come visit sometime and get some games in with you guys. Do you use any special effects for scope, cam, zoom-ins, or transitions between action scenes? So when I get hit, actually, I closed out DaVinci. Hold on. So let's bring that down. So when I get hit, I'll turn the screen black and white, and then around the outside, I'll have like this red kind of like bloodshot eye effect or veiny effect or whatever that I overlay over it. I don't have any transitions like scope, like reticles or whatever. I'm working on a couple different ideas to get a on-screen reticle. I just want to make sure that it looks right, and that's kind of one of the hard parts, especially like with a game like this where I don't have like a scope cam, so I really don't have like a down sight picture. With my Tryon, that's one of the blasters that I have a scope cam on that I can actually it's fixed to my actual blaster. I'm trying to think of a way to put something over top of that. Okay, so that finished. All right, so we can close this. And we just gotta wait for DaVinci Resolve to pop up. Come on. Anybody have any Nerf events this weekend coming up? What is today? Tuesday? Backyard Foam. Nerf Wars. Let's see. This is Clickers. Joe. Venom Pro. Okay, so let's see here. So we've got our head cam. There's our 360 camera folder. Gameplay. 831 clickers. Boop. Drop that in. So here's our 360 footage that we just rendered. We have our monthly Atlanta Blaster Club event. Tournament practice was last Saturday for us. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so hosting a battle for a church group on Friday. That's cool. We mostly play in a park with trees through. Yeah. Okay, so this is where he says go. So let's put in, we'll put in a pink marker. Alright, he says go there. So kind of get a decent idea on where things line up. And, whoops. And then I can also kind of gauge where I'm at. So you can see the same bit of cover right here is in front of me. I turn on the 360 camera and I'm coming up on it. So that's pretty close. I might move this back and forth as we kind of go just to line up a little bit better. And we don't need, I'm going to leave the, what is this? What in the world? Head cam. Oh. Never mind. I'm going to mute the or the 360 camera. That's labeled wrong. This should be 360 camera. Head cam 360. There we go. So then what I'll do is just go through here and pull these out. You were asking about like overlays and stuff like that. So I've got my latest video here. So I usually do like some portion of an intro. So the game type, I would change that so it actually reads the correct information. Ohio Valley Airsoft. That's the name of the arena right there. But like for this game, so I've got my kill death ratio down here. And then when I get a kill, put a tag for who I shot, and then this pops up with my name, silhouette of the blaster I'm using, enemy player, kill death ratio updates. Then when I get hit,
Nice shot.
the duck quack isn't normally in there. I just cursed. So normally this is red, but since we're playing infection zombies, once you get tagged, you switch sides and are fighting on the offensive or on the infection side. So I switched it to green, but normally it's red.
That was right between the eyes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Having the dart type and let's see here, bottom of the screen just for dart type and blaster. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I want to get a little bit more creative with this. Like maybe have like kind of like Call of Duty. I think is it Call of Duty? Like there was a Call of Duty or a video game that had like the rounds in your magazine, or so like a silhouette of a magazine down the right side. How many rounds every time you shot one off, it would like kind of peel off or whatever. I'm not quite that good at that type of editing yet, but that's something I'm definitely looking at. But yeah, that's a good point. SSJ is getting the blaster I'm using, because you wouldn't be able to tell that that's a Tryon, but or maybe at the beginning wouldn't be a bad thing saying like what I was using and stuff like that. Ammo count would be doable, but you gotta watch the entire video. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So, what's up, bots? All right. Yeah. Typically, when I'm editing these things, it's like I've watched this thing. I mean, I've already watched it like 3 or 4 times just between the two clips. So, but yeah. So let's do this. Let's pull. You know what, let's just go ahead and edit the rest of this part here. So I usually start out with the 360 camera up front, and then just kind of make a cut as it makes sense.
I'm on.
So like right here, I'm telling Eli I'm on his right, so I'll clip this.
I'm in your left.
Here, kind of peek. Yeah, this is a perfect example why I think I need to click my camera down just like one more notch, because there's so much like dead space up here at the top, and you can't see my blaster in some of these shots or whatever. Like I would love to be able to see like more of the blaster. Like if I could see like the whole like red dot or whatever, you know, half the blaster forward. Like this is just wasted space up here. So like I need to click that down one. Teammates. So let's see. The other thing I do too is go back and forth, look and see. So I'm shooting so I can drag this down so it unveils the. See, I wish I could see. I think I'm shooting at somebody in this hallway right here. Reload. Reloading is a good time to switch to another camera. If you got like a selfie cam or a 360 camera, that's a good time to switch. Yeah, so bots, I do have a splash screen actually. Let me fly. So I've got this was the video I did prior to this one. So I've got. Come on. There we go. So you got game infection, arena, club, and then kind of gives you like what the actual like gameplay rules are or whatever. And then I cut it to gray. 3, 2, 1. Bring in the color. Go. This must have been one of the late games because we like did not run. Usually it's like a dead sprint to cover. But yeah, so. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. Reload. And we'll switch back to face cam, head cam, whatever. Clearing out rooms. So I did peel off a couple of shots here, so we'll bounce back to what I'm shooting at. Let's. So I want this to start a little bit sooner. And then this is where I kind of bring the blaster up to look down sights. Maybe not quite that far. There we go. So I'm aiming it. So you can see this is another example. I need to bring my. I don't know if I got him or not. I didn't mark that I got him. Let's bounce back to 360 camera. Shutting down sights. Have a good night, CR Nerf. So this is a good spot to switch. After watching this video like 3 or 4 times, this is a good spot to switch. There's a guy like right around this corner. Switch hands. All right. So I think I got this, dude. So let's do this. Let's go here, switch hands. We're going to switch that. And then, all right, so we've got a tag there. So if we, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Where did those go? There we go. Let's just copy that. Actually, let's see. Bam! Headshot. Did that not paste? Oh, there it is. Alright, so usually what I'll do is just drop an X in kind of where we're at. Oh, that's why. 0.08. So let's do this. Change. There we go. Come on, catch up with me. There it goes. Let's watch that back. There we go. And then right here is where I get tagged. Boom. Oh, hey, look. There's the dart. So, anyway. Oh, what happened? So right here, I thought I marked it with the, did I not mark it? I thought I marked it. There's the dart. That's hilarious. Oh, shoot. So yeah, so then, I thought I marked it with a hit. Maybe I didn't. Alright, so normally I'll put in there where I got hit, so I'll mark it with a red. Oops. And bring in this, just like that. And then we'll change this to gray, drop out the saturation. Not that one. This one. Drop it down a little bit there.
Shit.
That's not it. That's not right. What did I? This is the problem when you don't edit these things very often. Did I not drop the color? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I decided not to do that. Let's go back and look. Let's see.
We got one left.
So I get shot here. Oh, maybe I didn't turn them gray. I thought maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. That's probably just at the very beginning. Okay, maybe not. So try to stay consistent from one video to the next.
Shit.
So we can backspace that up. We don't need that.
Oh, shit.
Bump that up a little bit, 'cause I think yeah, there we go. All right,
Shit.
so there's that. So that's how I do that. And then eventually I'll just go through, like once I get done with it this way, then I'll go through and add in like the kill counts and everything like that separately. I probably could do it all at once, but sometimes it's just easier to go through and do one line at a time, so that way I'm not messing stuff up. But that's really kind of my process as far as making gameplay videos go. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do, editing these together and like getting it to a final point. But actually going through and like doing the monotonous things where you're like, trying to line up the different cameras. This one wasn't so bad because I just had the head cam and the 360 camera. But like I said at the very beginning, like when I'm running like my Tryon or the Seagull or even the Harrier or whatever, I typically have the head cam, 360 camera, I'll have a scope cam and a selfie cam. So trying to line up those 4 cameras is a pain in the butt. But I think the end results it turns out really, really well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for the stream, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think, if this is something you'd like to see more of. Getting some edits done or whatever. Not necessarily gameplay footage, but I've got a whack ton of other videos. I got the Maxim review coming out that I need to finish up. I've got the Striker 2.0 that I'm going to be doing a look inside, all that. And yeah, so yeah, no worries. Thanks, Grub. I appreciate it. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.